It's another edition of Kaleidoscope on Channels Television. Hello and welcome. I'm Anne Nwawadu. On the program today, we sit with the founder and executive chairman of Blue Diamond Group, Festus Mbusiogo, to discuss how the activities of the organization are aiding development in the country. Also, a chat with the co-founder and CEO, Marcel Ruth Cancer Center and Specialist Hospital, Modukwe Elebute Odunsi, reveals plans to break the gap in Nigeria's health sector and how the organization will be pushing its CSR activities through its foundation. Once again, welcome to the program. Blue Diamond Group is a conglomerate of international service providers in various areas, including logistics, haulage, cargo services, and more. Blue Diamond Group is a conglomerate of international service providers that include Blue Diamond Logistics China, an arm based and registered in China, providing logistics, haulage, sea and air cargo services from China to anywhere in the world, warehousing and delivery across Nigeria. Blue Diamond Group began as a sole logistics and trade service provider. Today, the company has delved into other areas like manufacturing, engineering, construction, food flavor production, and real estate. Blue Diamond Group has spread its tentacles around the world, giving its numerous customers effective, efficient, and quick service. The corporate social responsibility arm of the organization is the Uzotex Foundation. It is used to reach out to those in need in the society. Blue Diamond Group is aimed at satisfying customers' needs while adding value to society. Let's hear more from the founder and executive chairman of Blue Diamond Group, Festus Mbusiogo. With so many subsidiaries under Blue Diamond Group, how do you manage all these subsidiaries to achieve your mission and see that your vision also turns reality?
For me to achieve my aims and objective, or for me to go higher in life, I discovered I must have passion for the business. I also try my best to identify those things that would be an impediment for me not to achieve my dreams. What I did to achieve my goal in China was to get professionals in the business, Chinese that knows more about shipping, because I know that I will not be in China always, because we operate from China, we operate from Dubai, we operate from Hong Kong, and we also operate from Vietnam. Recently, we are partnering with somebody in Newark in New Jersey. So in all this section of my businesses, what I considered key is getting the right people on the job. And which, to the glory of God, I'm achieving that. We intend to be in 10 countries of the world. To the glory of God, we are now in 5 countries, so we want to go higher.
Nigeria's relationship with China dates back 50 years ago. I mean, for both countries, it's been a very good relationship. For your organization that deals with operations in 2 countries, that's China and Nigeria, how has business been for you, good or bad?
Well, good. Sometimes bad, but let me take it from both sides. Good in the sense that technology have helped a lot. Just like when we newly established our firm in China, some of the text messages, email from that very side is in Chinese language. So you can imagine me, I don't know how to speak. I don't know how to write in Chinese. So what I did was to get a secretary that can be interpreting. You know, it can see the stress I went through. 80% of what we consume in this country is from China. So some of our clients may have goods from Shenzhen, from Shanghai, from Beijing. I need to, at times, for us to confirm the quality, we need to fly all the way to that very site to inspect the product, and probably before shipment. So these are the challenges we are having. But the good thing about it is that the registration is very easy. Once you go to the foreign affairs, get what it takes for you to register your company, for what it takes for you to have your resident visa. All that is online. And when you follow the due process, you don't need to go through the shortcuts. It's very, very open. Then down here in Nigeria, it's a bit challenging in terms of steady power supply. A few years back, the past administration visited China. They pleaded with Nigerians in diaspora to repatriate their funds back home. So I think I would have made that very call when he visited China. And when Goodluck Jonathan came, they also made that very passionate appeal. The present administration also keep on asking us to repatriate our funds back home. I yielded to that very call. But the biggest challenge we are having is the issue of steady power supply. I brought the machineries, and I have to trace the high tension to get electricity to my own factory, which is not done in China. In China, once you indicate interest to go into any production or manufacturing, you have accessibility to good road, electricity, even tax rebates, incentive, and so on. Their interest rate is a 0% interest rate, unlike here in Nigeria. So these are the challenges I face in this country. In my factory, we spend about 600 liters of diesel per day. In fact, from some of the monthly reports I do get from my factory, we spend almost 10 to 20 million naira on diesel alone. So it's a big challenge. And some of the profit that we're supposed to make is going into this diesel maintenance of generator and so on. In some months, we can't break even. In some months, we are losing. In some months, we are gaining. It's so difficult. And also, it's too difficult even to access loan from bank. Even when you want to access loan from bank, the procedure is too difficult, unlike China. But for the past 2 years, I've been trying to access loan from BOI because we want to expand. Our land is about 6 hectares of land. So the whole core of Shanghai is to ensure that some of these things we import from China is being produced in my factory, but I'm not getting that incentive. So it's a bit difficult.
Now, 4 years ago, you were appointed head of Nigerians in Diaspora Organization for your enhancement or in trade and investments between Nigeria and China. Tell us what these contributions are.
Before that appointment, I have been facilitating a business investment forum between potential investors from China and some state government officials that usually visit China, especially during this very trade fair. That this fair called Canton Fair in China, it holds 2 times in a year, April 15 to April 30 and October 15 to October 30. And some of our government officials do visit China. So I have played the role of bringing them together with potential investors. And I have also succeeded in wooing 32 investors, 23 investors came with me to this country. We visited so many states, governors, state government officials, and some of these investors now have strong presence in Nigeria. Before then, we don't have any consulate office in Guangzhou. We only have trade mission in Shanghai, which is about 18 hours by train from Guangzhou to Shanghai, and about 24 hours, I think, from Guangzhou to Beijing, as of then, before this high-speed train was introduced. So I try my best to bring the government officers that always fly to Beijing, because the commercial hub in China is Guangzhou. So many investors are there. So the ambassador there considered it wise that now that NIDO, the Nigerians in Diaspora, is about to be established in China, I was kind of appointed to coordinate the activity of Nigerians in Guangzhou, China.
Now, talking about adding value, through your NGO, Uzotex, you've been able to enhance lives of people around you. Tell us some of those projects you've invested in.
Yes, I concentrated most on reaching out to the indigent people in my community and within my own government, local government. And I have the list of widows on a list that we are reaching out on yearly basis. When I came in for my mother's burial, about maybe 10 years ago, So I discovered that the difficulties of accessing water in our community is still on. We started giving borehole to my own community. Before you know it, the neighboring communities started asking for water. And I now make it a kind of a mission or a target that I must give water through my foundation, either on yearly basis. Whatever God gives me, I will take it, ensuring that all the communities in our local government has access to potable water. And to the glory of God, I have almost given water to almost all the communities in our own local government. Then secondly, issue of health center. We now have health facility in my own local government. This is what my foundation is doing. The hospital is built, handed over to the community, built and furnished. It was commissioned by the former Women Affairs Minister. That was last 4 years. She came and commissioned it. And on yearly basis, we are doing what I call free medical checks. So many, almost from the whole local governments, people are coming. We do invite up to 70 doctors or more than. During the lockdown, the foundation also reached out to them. That foundation is created to reach out by the group, to be a channel to reach out to people. We don't only do it in my own Imo State, even here, we're reaching out to some indigent people. Even I carry even to some states. I've also given water to some states because I know what I passed through when growing up. So I make it as point of duty that as long as the Lord is blessing me, I'll be saving to give water to people. So this is what my foundation is doing.
You have received several awards from the United Nations, from Asia Pacific Awards. I mean, going forward, what more value will you be adding in terms of the nation's economy, of course, and the value you'll be adding to the lives of those around you?
Our aim and objective, our future plan, is to ensure that importation of building materials into our nation is being reduced. Now we have gotten some machineries that can aid in producing quality doors, PVC pipes, electrical pipe, borehole pipe, PVC ceiling. All that, even the roofing sheet, want to be coating it here in Nigeria. All that is what we manufactured in Owerri. And the interesting thing that gives me so much joy is when my clients are telling me that somebody came from Port Harcourt and say she find it difficult to believe that I'm manufacturing this product in Imo State, why it has some containers coming from Turkey, from port. I was shocked. The guy was so happy that this is being produced locally in their country. So for me, that's very statement from this, my friend, gives me a lot of courage and strength. So last time we met in my own factory, we observed to look at those areas that we can expand more. Then again, on the logistics side, we want to ensure that whenever you think of importing anything or doing any transaction from China where we base, we take it up from there. In terms of we stand as a middle person between you and the supplier. We help you to ship, we help you to clear, and we send to your doorpost. These are the values that we want to, but now we want to concentrate locally because our national development is very, very important. Then in terms of reaching out to people, we have secured some plot of land now through my foundation to build skin acquisition center. Some of these, our youth can come there and train, especially the ladies, how to make their hair, how to make soap, and so on, and it will generate employment. We employ some people, we also train. And we're also looking at having a section of that very skin acquisition center to train all these tilers, the people that are into building materials. Like, I want to tell you what is going on in this country now. I think government should be aware. People from Togo, Cotonou, are dominating in terms of this skill work, like POP, tiling of the houses, and so on. And most of us in this country are ignoring that very, very section of business. That will help in taking away youth from the streets, right? Engage them, and that will also reduce unemployment.
When we return, we'll beam our spotlight on Marcel Ruth Cancer Center and Specialist Hospital right here in Lagos. Stay with us.